streamer. Nothing but a streamer. Gonna stream on my thing. Oh yeah. I'm not working on music. Why does this say music? I'm not. I'm not working on music. I'm working on the car. Oh my god. I'm live now. Listen, this Facebook thing keeps saying that I'm playing Wii Music. I'm not. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to make it say anything else but live Wii Music. So if anybody's watching this and you look up top and it says playing Wii Music, obviously I'm not. I don't have Wii Music. I don't even have a Wii. My roommate used to have a Wii, but we sold it. So just ignore that. The main point is that I'm live now. That's it. That's the main point. All right, so this is going to be quick. So I'm going to be real quick, okay? I want to share how happy I am to finally have completed a project that I've been working on since last week. This is a story of triumph. This is a story of man versus the odds, and I won. And I just wanted to share the story. Our story begins with me a couple of weeks ago. I had to look under my car because I had a check engine light on. I thought maybe I had a leak in one of my, maybe like a fuel line or an air line or whatnot. So I crawled under the car, and the muffler was in bad shape. Not the muffler, but if you know anything about cars, when it comes off the engine, there's a manifold, and then there's a pipe. It's called the flex pipe, and it's hooked to the catalytic converter. Now, the catalytic converter is what converts the muffler exhaust into something safe for the environment. And they're expensive. They're like $200. So when I changed to flex pipe, everything was going well. But I realized, like, I've been driving this car around for 5 years with this flex pipe that's not even really attached properly.
You can do it!
Right? I've had it inspected probably 2 or 3 times, and nobody ever said, oh, this is not safe. This needs to be replaced. So I've gotten away with, you know, sneaking past the sensors, so to speak. But I knew somehow that I can't ignore this anymore, because this is just going to get worse. So I know I didn't really have the money to do it, but then we got these stimulus checks because of COVID. And I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to fix this finally. So I made an appointment for my friend Steve Birch, who I love his work. But when the pipe came in, I said, you know what? I think I'm going to do this myself.
You can do it!
I just kept telling myself,
you can do it!
So I did a little research on the internet, and I realized that the bolts that are coming out of catalytic converter, the one that I said was really expensive, if those bolts are stripped, you're kind of screwed. So here, I took the pipe apart. I took the old one off successfully. I couldn't get the O2 sensor out. If I could have got it out, I would have kept it, but I couldn't.
Alrighty then.
So I knew, okay, I'm going to have to spend money and get an O2 sensor. So I called up this parts place called Napa. And if you know me, you know that I worked at Napa for about a year. And I covered for everybody's ass during the pandemic. And I got screwed on my week vacation, and they let me go. It's almost like they did me dirty, and it's almost like they threw me under the bus and watched the bus run over me. But you know what? I decided that I would just be an adult about it and say, the people that I worked with, we still get along. The only people that haven't kind of didn't like me maybe were the new owners. And that's fine. Not everybody likes me. I'm an acquired taste, right?
Alrighty then.
So my point is, I ordered after watching a video on how to get nuts back on a bolt, I ordered this thread file. And the thread file the files are made to go on a bolt that's stripped or rusted. See, I didn't know this, but since I went on YouTube and I said,
You can do it!
I went under the car earlier because the car I put the pipe back together the other day and the new O2 sensor and everything was fine and all hooked up, but I still had this little leak between the flex pipe and the catalytic converter. And that's not good because if that leaks, you're putting crap in the air. I was probably breathing this stuff while I was driving, which kind of explains like why I'm kind of loopy and all over the place. Maybe I was breathing that shit in. I don't know. I can't prove it. But my point is, I kept telling myself,
You can do it!
so I went under the car earlier, little space to work with, like, you know, like this, I got the car up on ramps, I'm under the car like this, I take a little oil, little 3-in-1 oil, took the thread files, I made the grooves that I needed to get the nut back on, and lo and behold, when I put those nuts back on there, I got it tight all the way. I got this thing sealed. I got it sealed. Woo-hoo! Right? So once I got it sealed, I turned the car on to see how loud it was going to be and if it was leaking. And this thing was so quiet.
You look at that.
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a.
So I cleaned up. I took the car off the ramp. And there it is, done. All quiet, brand new pipe, no leaks. And I'm just like, woo! You know? So now all I have to do is go wash my hands. And the moral of the story is you can do stuff yourself if you put your mind to it and you use YouTube and you follow the instructions. And you don't have to hold grudges. And I'm not going to not buy from Napa anymore just because they realize that maybe I was meant to work someplace else. I'm still going to order from them. I'm still friends with them. I think the owner should go jump in a lake, but that's, what are you going to do? Life goes on. So I'm so glad the muffler's done and I can stop talking about the muffler. And I just know that I have the confidence now maybe to tackle something in the future that's automobile related in my life. So
You can do it!
I just want to let you all know I fixed it. I'm happy. It's a big load off my mind. I might even go take a picture of it and put it online.
You look at that.
Yeah,
So you
well.
can
Would you
look
look
at
at
it.
that?
Yeah, there's
You look at this.
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a.
So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope maybe you got a laugh out of it. If you didn't, maybe you like just need to lighten up a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.